Where it's
Other things to pay attention to.
Yep, there is like those weekday specials that come along when there's a couple tracks that drop by an artist we like, and we have no idea what's going to happen with the songs, whether we like them or not, but it's fun always to do a double reaction. Yes. And we get to do this twice now. We're going to do 2 tracks today not featuring actually, they are N9ne tracks.
Yes.
Oh, we've got Snow the Product here. We've got Russ being featured. We've got The Rock being featured between these 2 tracks, and it's crazy. So, and there's more on the other one, but we'll get to it. This one here we're going to start with is No See Umz. No See Umz. And that's N9ne featuring Snow the Product, who's, obviously we love, and then Russ, which Russ, and I don't. What's up with Russ?
We could talk about him a little bit after, but he is a fascinating character. He started up independent with a lot of hard work and managed to, get signed to Columbia Records. But, he's an interesting figure, so I think we should definitely take a listen and talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. This is N9ne No See Umz. Here we go.
N9ne and strange music still flying high in 2021. Others might be at the end, but we've just begun. All hell number 1. Negative bums when we outside, no see 'ems. But nobody won't know. Let's go!
I'ma be honest, I am astonished. When I'm reading what you typing, it's like you really hooked on phonics. Fucking Ebonics, message coming through like you really want it. I am bionic whenever I plummet. See the light is coming at you like comets, and right through your bonnet, make your mama vomit. But you running from me like you was Sonic. Why they invisible when it really hit the fan? Damn chickens, I'ma let you know why, cause I get the blam blam kicking with the clan man. Listen, get the fan bam tripping. You become with a Muslim, think of a ham sandwich in the imam lamb kitchen. Singing to myself when I see him, I'ma heat him because I can't stand bitching. Be a damn ambition. Laying to his health, I'ma bleed him if I meet him in from the land transition. Took a lot online, never meet up with us. Cleaver as fuck, but you won't show cause you're the beaver, you bust. Feed you the dust, go grieve as I walk with more freedom. But it would be magical to grab the foe. I had to show, but no see 'em.
We outside, we don't see 'em. They just talk, no see 'em. Man up, show yourself, don't run and hide now. Show me what y'all about, I wanna find out.
We've been outside and you haters been stuck in your Google search. We've been here taking these flights, doing shit that you only could see up on Google Earth. But if it's one thing I'ma do, then I'ma do the work. If you was hoping that I fell, then get your feelings hurt. Cause motherfuckers try to blackball me, try to pass on me, but I'ma get every fucking thing that I've been deserved. Like booyah, you bitch you. Always got a magazine for the issue, but this ain't shit you flip through. You all bark, no bite, you shit too. Y'all thought that I was bragging, I ain't did it yet. I've been killing everything and I'ma get the benefits. Card ain't got no limit, but I'm finna pay with Benjamins. Haters hating on me, but I never share the sentiment. Look bitch, better yet, card obsidian. Light another Philly in, hit another city in, get another biddy in. Skin tone cinnamon, bitches really winning in. Stone storm hit again. Boy, I'm really doing this shit, no photo ops. Stone still going off somewhere out in Bogota. Jamming in some Don Omar bank like Como style with a bad bitch. I don't even need no Photoshop. Boy, I'm really doing this shit cause I've been that. Been broke, came up, never went back. Where I'm moving internationally, you'll give you whiplash. I've been having money talks, what the fuck's a chit chat? Please don't hit my line, trying to get a reply like I owe you a why, cause I don't. And fuck all you haters cause I'm fresh out of favors. I already helped y'all when I was broke, bitch.
We outside, we don't see 'em. They just talk, no see 'em. Man up, show yourself, don't run and hide now. Show me what y'all about, I wanna find out. No see 'em.
We just minding our business. We ain't bothering nobody. Then we get the word that y'all talking shit. Then we go out. We don't see you motherfuckers, nigga. Where y'all at?
We outside, we don't see 'em. They just talk, no see 'em. Man up, show yourself, don't run and hide now. Show me what y'all about, I wanna find out. No see 'em.
We all over the world though. Y'all know where we be at. But y'all, keyboard warriors, we don't see 'em. Know where we go.
This is that, at its base form is that whole indivisible invisible people talking. You know, that's the online, the social media. You could hide behind the name Googly Glop 62 or whatever,
Right.
and you just disappear. But you could smack down someone, or you could make a personal attack that it could affect someone. You know, but they're no see Umz, man. You'll never see them. You know, they're too.
Right.
It's all chicken shit. But beyond that, these three artists that just came together have made a like. I really love this track. It's relaxed. Yet,
Yeah.
it still punches here. You know, it still has this thing. And Snow's so ridiculous with their speed and but it's like there's a relax. I feel like it's a relaxed. Like this is not the single they're putting out. It's probably the rock one or some other ones. Like this is just an official audio track from the album.
Right. Right.
It just feels like it's a deep cut to me, and it's like it's really good. It had sound changes like I'm unfamiliar with it. Instead of just going from one rapper to the other rapper to the other rapper and let their styles be the change in the song, which it will naturally occur for the most part. But this seems to have these moments in between the artists where it's like the music would lead down or up or somewhere over. I just thought this relaxed me, and it was a really good track. I felt good. What do you think of this? I forget that's a double reaction. I'm sitting there yapping, man. How do you feel about this?
I think it was cool because this was a request from a comment. And,
Robin Santana. Sorry about that. We didn't have it on hand.
Yeah, thank you for the request.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a great track. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely very modern, right? And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. I like those timeless tracks a lot. That's my only kind of thing. It's like, they're talking about Google Earth and they're talking, what I mean? But, it's sort of like there's a lot of good things in it. As far as like, whenever N9ne is rapping fast, I had the lyrics in front of me, so I was able to really see like what he was saying and how he was knitting those words together. And I mean, that was a brilliant verse by him. And I do like, as you mentioned, that, N9ne, he's more or less an independent. He has his own record label, and he helps a lot of people out. And, and Snow the Product, independent. Russ started up as independent, and he's pretty fascinating because he started, about 10 years ago, right? And wasn't getting anywhere. And I think around 2013, 2014, he's really known for going on SoundCloud and releasing one track a week. And he did that for a year or 2 years. He had a couple things that finally hit, right? Like out of all those, only like, a couple tracks hit. And he eventually developed himself from there and managed to just, record labels. He was saying, hey, this is what I want. And he held out until he got whatever he was happy at,
Yeah.
Yeah. And, definitely a fascinating story, I think, for any independent. Obviously, SoundCloud is not, in its heyday as it used to be, because there was a lot of that, so-called SoundCloud rapper. I don't really think that's
a very short era, and he was in it though.
Yeah. Amongst other people, like XXXTentacion was another example of something we've talked about. Yeah, that was a SoundCloud rapper, and made headway from there. And it just really just goes to show. I mean, the guy just wanted it, and he spent years and years producing his own music, recording himself, and releasing just so
wildly.
Hungry. Yeah.
You got to be some sort of airhead that just fits perfectly with labels want.
Right.
To naturally connect with the label, or you have to just be extremely dedicated and never say die attitude and
Yeah.
prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. He
Yeah.
it seems like that was a goal of his to get to the label, which is completely fine. What was neat is going so hard through the independent label or independent process.
Yeah.
And gaining success enough there to where the labels start noticing him.
Yep.
Well, he was able to have enough success that he can dictate certain parameters of the deal. So it's not one-sided. It's like, hey, you want to do business
Exactly.
with me? This is how I do it, and they come to.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
really cool story. That's another avenue of an artist showing what the independent path can do, carving it for those that come behind him. Because I
Yes.
still believe most independents wouldn't mind being on a label. It definitely takes some weight off their shoulders of carrying all this. I got to do this video. I got to do this, all this do-it-yourself work,
Right.
and they could take that off as long as they'll allow me to make my music, So anyway, that's really cool. The song, when you say modern, it's because it has current references.
Right.
That dates like milk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the
Yeah.
problem. I always think that's the bravery of pop music, is they're willing to be completely, in the dustbin 3 years later.
Right.
But they could be the biggest hit of the summer, for a little minute. They could have this huge hit, but they're just so about the now that it's instantly going to be dated very quickly, very, very quickly.
Yeah, and that happens in hip hop quite often
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like they, but it's good to have like that historical time capsule, if you will. But
yeah. So
also,
go ahead.
it's an interesting balance between the two ideas.
Well, what's the second idea? That's what I'm asking. You were talking more like timeless.
Yeah.
Now you were talking old school. But that's its own flavor too. But what's that timeless track?
I mean, anybody can relate to a love song.
Love
right?
song.
You know what I mean? I mean, that
Break.
doesn't happen. It's not like, or just situations about life that we're going to be experiencing 20 years from now, right? I got an argument with someone, ran out the door, and I punched a tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, or I want to go out, I want to party. I want to go meet, wow, there's this guy or girl that I really want to get with, and, or something like that. And it's just like, those are all things that, it doesn't matter what year or what generation we're talking about, right? And that's what I'm trying to say.
I am going to hope that what we're calling a modern song, is totally fine. I hope it doesn't become a timeless track, because they're complaining a bit about the no see umz.
Yeah,
the people who write, the keyboard, assassins or whatever. I hope that that's not some continuing story in our society. So 20 years from now, they look back and they're like, well, that's that timeless classic of, it's like they're still doing it today. Those fucking no see umz, they're just ripping us apart,
It's going to be, man. In fact, they're just going to get more emboldened,
Listen, if I ever get the power to create a computer, I'm just going to have it shit talk online all day. That's what I'm going to sign it to do. So,
just call it no see umz.
Just call it no see umz. The no see umz robo see umz, It's like, I already have the bots. I'm just goofing around.
Right.
But seriously, it is timely right now. It is a modern track. Never a problem to do that. I hope it doesn't become like a classic or whatever, But I really did like it, man. I really thought it moved really nice between the artists. But between everything, there's something musically here that I like. It seemed more. It felt like it had a little bit more rock changes in it than most rap songs I've been hearing.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of variety. It's textually, sound wise, flow wise. I mean,
Yeah.
and they knitted it together so well.
Right,
you know,
right.
It's kind of like
That's what it's like. There's not a lot of stress here, but they
Mhm.
moved around. You know, it was almost like a ballad in some sense. It wasn't, but it was almost like the ease of moving over to one big announcement to one, you know, heartfelt cry or something. But anyway, that's a groovy little track. If that's on his new album and it's like the 7th track and it's no big deal, you know, I was like, okay, that's a kind of, you know, so far so good with an album like that, you know.
yeah.
All right.
Forward to listening to the rest of
All
the
right,
album.
we'll cut it there. Very good. Thanks, guys. We'll see ya.